This 26 Sports and CCTV high school volleyball presentation is brought to you by Cadillac Casting Incorporated.
And welcome back to McBain High School, where the Roscommon Bucks have advanced to the district final with a 25-17, 25-18, 25-10 win over the Lake City Trojans. Jay Simon alongside Sean Gibbs Murphy. And the Bucks really poured it on in Game 3. They probably had a little more offensive firepower, and they really showed it as Maria Jobin with the match-winning kill at the end, and she was on fire for them all night long from that outside position. Lake City, their season ends, Sean, but really a great showing the last couple weeks of the season. They played McBain tough here in the Dig Pink event last week.
Yep.
They finished second in the Highland Conference tournament on Saturday, and they make a nice showing here tonight. I know Game 3, probably not the way they wanted that one to go, but head coach Bridget Artis, just two seniors. The future is bright.
I tell you, if you're Lake City coach right now, you're already thinking about next year, and you're thinking with the way that you finish out this year, next year looks fantastic. So, you got to give credit to those seniors. I mean, they played a great season. But boy, when you're looking at those youngsters coming up, you know that's the future, and I'm a little worried to see what Lake City's going to be like in the next 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, Haley Pilkus and Maggie Thome, the only two seniors on the roster for the Trojans, obviously extremely important components. Pilkus, the libero all season long, and Thome, the big middle hitter, and they will definitely be sorely missed. But the cupboard is not bare. Taylor Winkleman did a great job in the middle for the Trojans tonight. Michaela Artis, just a sophomore, can really get off the ground. She's probably about 10 times the leaping ability of either of us. Lindsay Pilkus in the back row, Madeline Jimenez, and then, of course, the freshman, Riley Bisball. Murphy and I both would probably sacrifice one of our children for her arm swing. She can really bring the heat on the outside. Speaking for myself, maybe I would be the only one to do that.
I have no comment on that one.
Bisball playing opposite. Coach Artis telling us during that Dig Pink event that they had her over there because as a freshman it was a little less to worry about for her. They did sub her out most times in the back row, but she really showed that she's got some game. And as I mentioned, there's some talent on the 8th grade coming up. They might still be relatively young next year because there are just 5 juniors, but they're going to be a force to be reckoned with next year and the years to come. Coach Artis and Coach Emily Pedler doing a really nice job over there in Lake City.
And Bisball had her work cut out for her tonight with Jobin. And one of the things that as a freshman coming in and you're playing against a senior hitter, they have a lot of experience on how to hit around the hitter and how to use the hitter. And so hopefully Bisball can look at that and learn a little bit from some of those mistakes tonight. She's plenty high enough, but boy, if she can learn how to read that hitter a little bit better, seal the net, she's going to shut down some players.
Yeah, and it's important to note, I mean, this time last year, she had just finished her 8th grade middle school volleyball season. There wasn't a whole lot of hitting at the middle school level around the Highland Conference, so there are not a lot of opportunities to really be up there and blocking anything. So learning how to read a shoulder and putting yourself in the proper position, not something that was really taught all that much during her 8th grade year. So granted, she's had this entire freshman year, but she's really doing a fine job. Again, as all the Lake City Trojans did in this one. But their season does come to an end, and it's the Roscommon Bucks advancing. Maria Jobin, Gwyneth Murray in the middle, Sydney Blanchard on the outside, Skylar Van Warmer. There's your 4 primary hitters off the hands of Emily Barnhart. You were impressed, Peyton Church, the libero. This is a tough Roscommon squad.
It is.
That has beaten Holt Lake this year already in the regular season. They've beaten McBain as well as splitting with them. So it's going to be tough no matter who comes out of the second semifinal. Bucks are here to play.
They are, and the farther you get into the playoffs, everybody has got talent, and it's who's going to make the least amount of mistakes on that night. And Coach Verberkmos, had made the comment earlier that tonight, her team's job, they just need to take care of the ball, and they're going to have to make sure, we already know, and she even indicated that they are a huge offensive threat. They've got a number of girls who can put the ball away, but tonight they've got to really focus on defense because Houghton Lake has some strong hitters as well. So
That's a great segue.
Did I steal your thunder?
No.
Okay.
We'll talk about that in our pregame segment for that match. No,
that's a closing. Shoot.
That's quite all right.
I jumped the gun.
It's a rookie mistake, Gibbs. Don't worry about it. That's going to do it for us for this one. Our first district semifinal, the Roscommon Bucks. 3-0 winners, 25-17, 25-18, 25-10 over the Lake City Trojans. They advance to tomorrow night's final. Who will they face? We'll find out. Our second semifinal will be coming up. For Sean Murphy, I'm Jay Simon. Thanks for joining us, folks. We'll see you next time.